Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ricknerdz from Platinum Pictures HD, and today we have a very special adventure/puzzle map that we just completed not too long ago. This one is called the Temple of Doom. This is created by me, Ricknerdz, and I'm going to show you around and show you the amazing new things that we've added and some of the amazing redstone that actually went into building this, because this is probably one of the most massive maps that we have built to date. And it's also one of the ones that that's taken the longest for us to complete as well. So I'm going to give you an overview of what it's like so far, and then I'm going to quickly take you through each one of the stages because strictly for time of the video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please message me, or if you guys are even wishing to play on the map yourselves in order to try to get through all of its depths and twists and turns, please let me know that, and I'm sure we're going to be able to arrange something. So I'm going to read the rule board here. Gray wool is always mineable, however not placeable. Any other block is not mineable unless otherwise noted. Crafting is permitted. Gold blocks indicate doors that can be activated, so if you come across any gold blocks in the map, you're going to want to try to open those or look for switches or something so you're able to advance on to the next stage. Always play on peaceful, survival peaceful. I'm strictly on creative just because I can. Bread is your score. You're going to find bread throughout the map, and just like this, you're going to find bread scattered throughout all these chests and hidden places, and whoever has the most bread at the end, please record that score and send them to us, and we will get that your name up on the high scoreboard. That'll take place at the very end of this map. And keep the game fun. Play along, get into it. Don't just try to do it just simply because, but try to go along with the story, because we have an awesome story that also goes along with this map too. So, and cheaters will be banned, of course. Nobody likes cheaters. So what you need to do is you need to try to find the ancient cake of Anubis. And to go about doing that, you need to go through each one of the depths of the temple here. And we'll get to the temple in a second, but what I want to show you first is we have these checkpoint stations the checkpoint station here, where you're able to activate various checkpoints within the map itself. As you go through the temple, you're going to find switches that indicate either checkpoint 1, 2, 3 over there, or 4. And what you can do is, once you activate those, you are able to come to these checkpoints and only take one of these minecarts and be on your merry way, so you're able to restart farther into the map, so you're not backtracking a lot of your steps. So there was a nice feature. I didn't have that in here at the beginning, but I decided to be nice to everybody, and I figured it'd be more user-friendly rather than just having you die and have to start all over again. So I figured that was a nice feature. But as we get in here into the temple, you are going to find yourself engulfed in a massive courtyard here. And I have interesting redstone set up where your goal is to open the front door to the temple here. And what I have down here is, what you need to do is, I have a bunch of clues indicated. Drainage blocked. That's like obvious, that's a clue. And you have these levers to work with. And I'm going to tell you right now that each set of levers, meaning 1 and 2, like that, and then 1 and 2, that's one set, and here's another set. It's only going to be one letter per set. So like, you're going to want to try to spell something out with these letters. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I want people to try it and test their wits and see if they're able to do something like this. But I tell you though, once you get the right combinations of levers, something is going to happen that's going to enable you to move on to the next stage. So I'm just going to break this strictly for time's sake. As you continue into the map, you find yourself trapped, so you can't go anywhere else. That's always a nice thing to do. And what I have here is, beware the guardians. Now this right here, if you step on any of these pressure plates around here, you're going to find yourself engulfed in lava in a matter of seconds. Oh, that was close. But you're going to find yourself engulfed in lava in a matter of seconds. And it's definitely possible for you to get to this door, but I'm telling you it makes it about 10 times harder, so nobody likes to make it hard. You'd rather have it easier on yourselves. But you're going to have to try to find a way to open this door here, and all the answers should be, well, maybe found in the chest. It'd be a good place to start, so we're going to move on here. Okay, as you get down past that door, you're going to come across the first checkpoint. So you're going to have to open that. And the reason why this is here is you're going to have to sacrifice your minecart whenever you ride through this checkpoint. I'll show you how that works later in the video. If I die, of course, it would make it easier, which I don't think I'll die because this is creative. But this right here, it's a real neat trick. I'm just going to skip over this. That's more or less a surprise. If you make it quick enough, these walls are going to collapse on you. So I'm going to show it to you. It'll give the viewers what they want. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to have to run for our lives. Oof. So something like that will happen. And you have to get through there as fast as you can. I'm going to tell you that it's possible to get through here like I just did without dying, of course. But you might have some of your health take down. I'm not going to lie, it's very difficult. But it's definitely possible, so get to work on that. So once you get past that, you're able to open up checkpoint 2, so that's always nice to have. Now what I have here is iron and coal are mineable now. Chests can be picked up if needed. Now I'm going to go through the syllabus of this little area right here. You're in the blood mines, and your objective here is to cool. You have to cool the forge to restore power to the steam valves. So what you need to do is you have your forge right here, the blood forge, that you need to somehow make it cool down in order for these doors to open. So I'm not going to tell you how it's done, but I'll tell you that, I mean, since you're allowed to mine coal and iron right now, guessing you're going to have to do something along those lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at that, and we're going to move on to the next stage. I'll leave you guessing with this one. But we're going to move on here. Okay, as you get into the next stage, you're going to find yourself with another little problem. What you need to do here is you need to place all your items in the forge, except your minecart, of course, and your pickaxe, because you're not going to be able to get through this if you dump your minecart or your pickaxe. Blocks and gravel or the track are not mineable. So you're not allowed to mine gravel, but what you have to do is you have to build a bridge. It requires 64 blocks of gravel and 15 pieces of track. Everything here was calculated out to the exact number. You would need exactly 15 pieces of track, and you need exactly 64 gravel in order for you to complete this bridge. Now I'm going to fast forward, and I'm going to show you what this bridge looks like whenever it is completed, or at least how it should look to you. Okay, I have completed the bridge, and your bridge should look something like this. Exactly from this point from where I was standing is exactly 15 pieces of track, and we had a wool block here in order to stop you, so you need to place one track there in order for this to be continued. And what you can do is with your minecart, you are able to travel along this bridge, and you are able to activate this pressure plate right here that are able to get you through the door. So there is that stage. As we move on farther into the temple, we are now literally entering the temple right now. And what you need to do here is you have this pressure plate right here, because what people were actually figuring out is that for this pressure plate up here, you were able to just set the minecart down and you're able to get through the door without really building all the bridge and finding everything. But what I added in here is kind of like an extra step where you actually need your minecart, because you are not able to pick up your minecart. You will be shut back from the minecart if you try to cheat. In other words, cheat, yes. So you need your minecart in order for you to advance. So you need to place that minecart right there. That will open up these set of doors for you. We move on farther past the double set of doors. You are entering into a very, very dark room. We were going to turn on the lights over here as indicated. And you also have checkpoint 4 over here, which is real nice because you might spend a long time in this room, I'm not going to lie. Now what I'm going to say here is this room by far took me the longest to build out of everything here. It's a relatively small room, but I mean this structure right here, it has a lot of meaning to it. And this room right here is totally and completely wired with redstone that like you would not believe. Like I said, this is one of the most intricate maps that we have created with redstone, and with that said, this room is definitely the reason why the map is called such a name. So what you need to do is, your objective here is you need to activate these switches right here. So like this is switch 4 obviously, and what you need to do is, there are 4 switches total, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So what you need to do is you need to activate these set of doors right here, that each switch will open, well, will activate one more step closer into opening that door. So once all 4 switches are activated, you're able to open that door. So I don't know whether or not to leave you a surprise of what these are. No, I'm just going to show you what they are. Switch 1, of course. Switch 1, do not waste time worrying. It's time you don't have. What you have to do here is you need to make it across that valley over there. Like, it's difficult. I'm going to tell you, it's pretty difficult. Run! Oh, and you made it. You gotta shut the door. Boom. Now, it's a pretty easy stage. It gets gradually harder as you progress through the map. Once you get past that, you are able to flip switch 1, and the torch right here indicates that you have already completed this obstacle, and you can just leave it alone. It means it's activated. So I like that little touch. What I have here is the Blood Archives now for switch 2. Now what you need to do here is you need to answer a riddle. This riddle is as follows. My first is often at the front door. My second is processed in the grain family. My third is a desire all men and women seek alike. My whole is found in a United State. What am I? So I am not going to tell you what this answer is, because, I mean, that'd be ridiculous. Why would I do that? I mean, it's supposed to be an obstacle course. No one's supposed to know what it is. The answers are Keyship for Fellow Sapiens, Undermined Economic State, or Matrimony of One. Now, it could be any one of these 3, and I tell you, if you get the wrong one, you're not going to like the outcome. I'm telling you that right now, so you better make sure that you are very, very sure to what the answer is. When you have found that right answer, you should fall down into a water bath, and you can activate switch 2 now. So now that you have switch 2 activated, you're able to open these set of doors, and here you are again. You have your switch 2 activated. Wonderful. Now, you have switch 3. Switch 3 is the parkour of the course. Your goal is to get to the very, very top of the little podium structure looking thing. And as you get to the top, it is very, very difficult. From here to here is very, very difficult. As you progress through the map, very, very top, you will find switch 3. Now this fall will not kill you, but I suggest just falling here, here, and just there. So, fall won't kill you. So, you now have switch 3 activated. So that's real nice. Switch 4, you have a water maze. And this is a pretty neat design. So your objective here is to find the right lever that will activate the piston up top that will release the water. And then if you have the right combinations of levers, water will flow nicely and cleanly all the way down into this hole right here. So what it should look like when you're done is, it should look something like that. So once you have your water flowing through, you have your switch 4 activated now. So you have all the switches activated. Now you're able to continue down. Once you make the big drop, you come next to a maze. You need to discard your items before entering because people have cheated And this is all items, including pickaxe, everything except score. So make sure that you follow those directions. Now with this maze here, you are not able, once you enter the maze, you are not able to come back. So you have to be sure as to which route that you're taking. And I have a predetermined route for you. If you go up here to the observation tech, you are able to observe the route is which you want to take. So that's real nice that I had to kind of make it easier for some people, because this maze definitely isn't the toughest of mazes, but it's also not the easiest. So your goal, have in mind, is to get to this end over here. So once you have your route placed in mind, you can eventually get to here. So this is something that what it should look like whenever you've completed the maze. So you move on to the next stage. You find yourself in an old forgotten library. Once you turn on the light, you're able to see everything. And for this right here, this one is kind of like the room that we had before with the 4 setup switches, except this one isn't nearly in as depth as the one from before, but it also takes a little bit of thinking and skill in order to get past this. Your goal is to get past, or get to the other side of the gate. And they have a little bit of clues here. Our founding father, Raymond Xavier, is key. You have to remember that name. Just little things like that. Whenever you go through this library, you should find a bunch of switches everywhere that will enable you to do a bunch of different things. So I'm not going to show you what each thing does, because I'd rather have it be a surprise for you. And what it should look like is this. Now that we are on the other side, you're able to continue through the maze. So I am just doing this strictly for you guys' purpose of not kind of, so you already know what's going on. Because I really want people to play this. I really want people to try to use their brain and try to solve all the nooks and crannies of this test here. Now, this test right here is to test your skill of redstone. Now, you have yourself a chest right here full of interesting things, where you are able to place them in a certain order. So you have to place, what you really have is 3 levers, 2 redstone torches, and a block of dirt. What you need to do is you need to orient these things in a certain particular pattern as to, for example, activate the blocks. As you can see from that current, it keeps the current flowing. So once you, oops, I just broke some obsidian, that sucks. Anyways, once you get the current to flow through all of your blocks, it'll run underneath here, opening up a door, this door, or chance. Once that door is open, you find yourself trapped in a room full of lava. Now what you need to do is you need to try to get past this lava pool. Obviously there's nothing really that sticks out, I mean with the exception of this button right here. But what you have is you have your bread, extra bread for you for score, and you have potion of fire resistance and swiftness. Now what you can do is you can use these potions to kind of use it on yourself and kind of get across this, but if you really want to test your skills here, you have that. Literally only 3. But now you have you know exactly where you're supposed to jump here, so I'm going to try to do this for you guys. Oh, I died. Oh well. It definitely takes skill for you, so I would definitely, if you really want to test yourself at this, I highly recommend actually performing it that way. But once you actually get across this, you have empathy. I figured I'd throw that in there, not like you would need it or anything, but if you happen to have a buddy with you, it's the buddy system. You're able to use that so they can get across without them dying too. So as you progress farther into the map, you're going to find this chest right here, and you see a minecart and a bunch of bread. I'm just going to forget about the bread right now because that's really not important. But right now I'm going to set this down here and let her go. Alrighty, right now I am up to kind of closer to the end of the map at this point. What you need to do is, well, you have a blocked door, and you need to try to find a bunch of whatever you can find in order to get through this door. I mean, this stuff right here isn't clearly sticking out. I'll tell you guys this one since I feel like being nice. One lever right there. This one over here, you just have a bunch of hidden bread right there because I have them hidden again throughout the map. So don't forget about the bread. Continue on through this map. This dungeon-like looking thing. You have yourself a really nice waterfall, almost like a mine, if you will. So with that said, you need to be able to do something. And you notice in here that you have gold blocks right here, so you know that something could be moved here. I mean, you kind of got to keep that in mind as you're going through this map. So what I have here is kind of like another parkour thing. You jump up. Oh, okay. You jump up. Oh, ooh. Jump again. Jump and jump and jump. Eventually gets you to the water dam. That dams the water, so you have no more water there in the pool. You're able to jump down at this point, and what it reveals is a open doorway, which from previous before was just, well, it looked like a torch or something sitting on the wall. So you definitely wouldn't know that just by looking at it. So I thought that was pretty cool, kind of like a hidden secret. But literally, once you are at that point, you have found the hidden passageway. And at this point right now, you have completed the Temple of Doom. And, of course, you get the riches and your spoils. You have the Cake of Anubis. Your last challenge, of course, is I'm not going to do this right now, but your last challenge, of course, that I give to you guys is you need to climb out of this pit right here. You need to climb out of this pit. There's only one way to do it. It's decently difficult. And you just got to find that way. It's trial and error pretty much. And if you die, you die. But you have completed the course, so I give everyone that credit. So we definitely hope you enjoyed the map. And we're also wondering if we should make a part 2. Should we make a part 2? Let us know that. Comment to us if you think we should make a part 2, because we have a couple more ideas in mind as to what we could throw into a part 2. But we just want to make sure that we actually have the drive, or at least the willingness for us to make another one. But we have the high score so far. We only have one high score. Quickest O has 26 bread, which honestly isn't very much, since there's probably like 72 breads in here. At least last time I counted, I could get 72, and I'm pretty sure that that was all of them. Then again, I'm not quite sure because I kind of forgot the number because it really wasn't important to me at the time. But so leave us a like, and please subscribe to Platinum Pictures. We will always bring you guys content and some interesting Minecraft creations. Let us know what you guys think, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a good one, guys.